My name's Josh Friesen. I'm with Dueck Builders. My job is to take the customer's ideas out of their heads and put it on paper and make it buildable. I've spent years doing the building on site, so I get to visualize how it gets built during the drawing stages. And then we have a sales team and we have a production team and an accounting team that are all fantastic at what they do. We built this house here nested in the trees, which was really cool. The customers asked us to design with the trees in mind, try to save as many of them as we could, all based on where the big trees are, where the oaks are that we wanted to save, and where the trees were that we were okay with getting rid of. Setting pins up and taking all that information into soft plan to draw up the house to make sure we saved as many of these trees as we could. It's important for us to build houses that last, houses that are sustainable. We have a blanket we wrap around the whole home, a thermal blanket, and what that consists of is, in this case, we're using Exterra, and we have a perforated sheet all the way around the house, and we have a heat sheet product that goes underneath the floors, and that allows us to step in our heat pipe right into the sheet itself at the bottom. And then we put R80 in the attic. Code is only R50, but once the cellulose truck is here to pump it to R80, it's very economical. So with those upgrades, we're saving about 50% from what a code-built house would cost to heat and cool. So there's a lot of energy savings that go into that because your house is going to stand for 100, 150 years. Another element that I like about this house is in Stonewall. Stonewall's on a rock shelf. And so building on it structurally is a lot easier than in the city where we have that gumbo and lots of clay stuff to deal with. And so we have a structural detail to make sure that the garage slab doesn't heave with a fill that's under it. So what we've done is we've worked with a void form product and we've put 6-inch sticks at 24 inches on center, and then we've put a layer of 6-inch material over that. And that's another void layer. So we have 12 inches of void form, which will allow for the ground to heave and settle and not affect that concrete slab. On top of that, we put our poly vapor barrier, we put our 3.5-inch heat sheet, and then we pour our concrete. Our wall's at 24 inch on center. Instead of going at 16 where you have more studs in the wall to bring that effective R value down, now we're framing at 24 to have less lumber in the wall and more insulation cavities. And we've averaged just over 50% more efficient than a code-built house, and that's what values from 45 to 57% more efficient than code.